So number one is obviously lose the body fat. Okay, if you're walking around and naturally the fat is stored in your neck area and on your face, you're not going to be able to see your nice defined chiseled jawline and attract all the lovely ladies, right? So you've got to lose the fat. Get in the gym, get some cardio in there, make sure you're exercising in a fasted state when you do exercise. Okay, all this consumption of food and breakfast and I'm bulking, all this kind of stuff is just going to cause you to put a lot of unnecessary weight on. You are basically just fat. So lose the weight, cardio, running, swimming, cycling, whatever it is for you. I do recommend running, it's definitely the best one. But make sure when you do exercise or when you do your cardio segments of your exercises, make sure you're doing it in a fasted state. This will help you to lose fat as quick as possible, as long as you're not eating shit when you do eat food. Make sure that, yeah, you're in fasted state, because what this does is obviously your body naturally burns carbohydrates first. That is your primary source of energy, is carbohydrates, right? So if you are in a fasted state, meaning you have no food in your body, it also means you have no carbohydrates to burn, right? So it's gonna kick into the reserves. Jeez, bro, slipping all over the place. It's gonna kick into the reserves and it's gonna start burning fat instead, which is your secondary source of energy. So cardio, exercise, it really is simple. Everyone overcomplicates losing weight. Everyone overcomplicates muscle building. It's not that complicated, it's pretty fucking simple. Stop eating so much food, stop consuming so much food, do more exercise. You will lose the weight. Do it consistently every single day. Forget about rest days and all of this kind of stuff. Just do it consistently, work hard, get your ass in the gym and you'll be fine. Naturally, you're gonna start losing the body fat. I believe the fat on your face is the last part of like the fat that you lose. So you'll burn off everything else first and you'll still have a bit of fat on your face. I don't know where I heard that, but I believe that's how it works, right? Obviously, I've never been fat before. I don't really have the body type to do that. I've got a very high metabolism, so I'm blessed in that area. However, I do a lot of research and I do know my stuff. So obviously correct me if I'm wrong on that one though. I do believe that the body fat stores in your face for the longest. So that is the hardest part of, I guess, fat on your body to lose. So that's why, you see your guys all the time. I'm hitting the gym, I'm in cardio, I'm doing all this exercise, but I can't lose the face fat. Why is it? And it's because it's where your body stores the fat for the longest period of time. So again, cardio, fasting, you'll be fine. Once you've lost the body fat, you can actually see the definition in your face and you're not, obese and unhealthy. Part two is mewing. So you want to rest your tongue on the roof of your mouth and you'll be able to see the difference here. Watch this, right? This is just me normally. This is me when I'm resting the tongue on the roof of my mouth. Normal. Tongue. So what it is basically you want to bring your entire tongue on the entire roof of your mouth, specifically the back of your tongue as well. So watch. You see the difference, bro? You see how defined and I guess chiseled it looks when I do that, right? So naturally, as you're walking about down the street, rather than just walking around like this and letting your tongue be floppy, bring it up. Like that. You can see the difference, yeah? I'm trying not to slip over while maintaining my train of thought. It's very muddy today. But you get my point, okay? So mewing, if you are struggling to kind of relax the tongue on the roof of your mouth, just swallow. So literally just swallow some saliva, and wherever your tongue finds itself naturally resting is where your tongue should be. Okay, mewing is very, very healthy and it's the natural way that your mouth should be positioned, but obviously due to poor habits and poor eating habits, things like that, poor breathing habits, which we'll get onto in a second, you lose that and you start to have a receding chin and your jawline starts to just basically like go in. It just looks a bit weird. So start mewing. Again, tongue on the roof of your mouth, swallow if you need a reference point. So there we go, boom. It's really as simple as that. I would do it with my mouth open, it might look a bit weird. So obviously, naturally, your tongue is flopped. You're gonna put the tongue on the roof of your mouth, literally. I don't know how much more clear you want me to make that. I hope you understand, you get it, right? Number three is your breathing habits. So again, this brings me into, kind of ties into the second point. Most people are walking around like this. Mouth breathing, like zombies. And what this does is it dries your mouth out. Okay, so not only does it leave you dehydrated a lot quicker, it's just unhealthy as well, because your nose has filters. So obviously you've got the hair in your nose, it's got filters to filter out bacteria. Your mouth can still filter out bacteria, but your nose does it a lot better. So not only is this healthier, it also makes you look more attractive, and it also is helps you to practice mewing. It helps you to practice keeping the jaw muscles strong rather than just letting it flop and letting your tongue flop as well, which cancels out mewing. So instead of mouth breathing, and again you'll see the difference in a minute, let me just find some light. So instead of walking around like this, close your fucking mouth because you look like a tramp. Close your mouth and breathe through your nose at pretty much all times, right? Other than obviously cold showers, maybe you're doing some strenuous cardio and you need to breathe through your mouth. Every now and then it's fine, but for the most part, pretty much every second of your life, you want to be breathing through your nose. So look at the difference, right? See the difference? I mean, it doesn't, in terms of like overall attractiveness of the jawline, doesn't really make that much of a difference other than like, yeah, it's clenched and stuff and it's defined, but your actual face just looks more attractive when you're walking around like this rather than like this. Some people walk around like that, bro. What are you doing? Genuinely no self-awareness at all. They just don't care. I don't care what anyone else thinks. Like, fine, bro. If that's you, fair enough. But if you're watching this video, you probably do, and you probably want to be an attractive young lad, and there's nothing wrong with that. So just close your fucking mouth, breathe through your nose. It's healthier, it's more attractive. Okay, rest the tongue on the roof of your mouth, clench that jawline, nice and defined. Okay, and also that's just a healthy mouth position as well. It trains the jaw muscles to be nice and strong, which is also good. And yeah, just lose the body fat. Just don't be a fat fuck. It's not really that complicated, to be honest. But if you truly want to go from the person, because again, my jawline was never, I guess, as defined as it is today. It sounds arrogant me saying it like this, and I guess that's the point, isn't it? I'm making videos to teach you boys because naturally I've done it, but my jawline was never what it is today. I'll go and find some light and you guys can see and compare it to what I used to look like if I don't fall over in the mud. It's not a good idea to be wearing a white coat in this muddy park, but fuck me. Luckily I've got the balance of an absolute ninja, so I don't fall over. But yeah, the jawline, again, you can see the definition, right? I'm very lean naturally, so there's no body fat there. That's already ticked off. I practice mewing, which just keeps it nice and defined. It keeps the cheekbones nice and defined. And obviously I breathe through my nose because it's healthier and you just look better as well. You don't look like a weirdo. Grown men will literally just walk around going like this. Hiya. Close your fucking mouth, bro. It's disgusting. Your breath stinks. Right? Don't be one of those guys. So if you really do want a Chad jawline, or if you just want an attractive looking jawline, it's not difficult. I wouldn't say it's like complicated. It really is simple, and you just need to do those three things. That's it. It might take you some time. It might take years. But it's a very simple process if you are following the framework I've just given you. Now, obviously, we could go more in depth to this, and I could make a full guide on getting a Chad jawline and all this kind of stuff, which maybe I'll do one day. But for the time being, if you want to learn more, the coaching is down below in the description. As long as you are following this framework of low body fat, mewing, and breathing through your nose, you will see progress within your jawline. Now, obviously, again, there are things like facial exercises, different stuff like that you can do to I guess enhance the definition of your jawline. I don't do them myself, but there is information out there you guys can go educate yourself on. If you do want to learn more in depth on this topic from myself personally, the coaching is down below, and you can see how I took my jawline from the classic like receding mouth breather jawline to dickhead bruv to just a decent looking jawline. Like, it's nothing crazy, but it is what it is, right? It's better than what it was. So that's what it's all about, progress. Guys, get out there, make it happen. Coaching's down below in the description. I will see you soon. Bye.